Hello Gemini, this is Dee with Metaphysical Moonlighters, and this is your February 2019 tarot reading. I am known as Citrine on social media. This month I am using the Book of Shadows So Below deck because they also have the As Above deck. And I'm also using the Daily Guidance from Your Angels Oracle card for your overall message. So I am an astrologer, so I am doing an astrological spread. I'm also an intuitive reader. So remember, this is a general reading for all Geminis. So if it does not resonate with you, don't think about it too much, okay? Now, you can fast forward to somewhere around 3.5 minutes if you want to go directly to the reading. And I know there are some of you who like to see the pulling of the cards. So let's get right into it. Okay, let's start with House 1. I'm doing an astrological spread. House 1 is all about your demeanor, your personality, your outward appearance, your outlook on life. And this is for Gemini. Gemini. You have the Three of Swords reversed, Gemini. Moving on to House 2, which can deal with your material possessions, Gemini, you have the Eight of Cups. Moving on to House 3, which can deal with your communication style. House 3. House 3 for Gemini. House 3 for Gemini. You have King of Wands. Okay. Moving on to House 4, which can deal with your home and your family life. That one wants to come out. You have the Five of Wands reversed, dealing with your home and your family life. Okay. Now, moving on to, that's House 4, dealing with your home and your family life. Let's move on to House 5. House 5, oh, that one wants to come out for House 5. You have the Hermit reversed. Okay. Moving on to House 6. House 6 can deal with your health. It can also deal with your daily routine. House 6, you have the Star reversed, Gemini. Okay, let's look at House 7. House 7 is all about partnerships. So let's see what's in store for Gemini. House 7 for Gemini. Oh, that one wants to come out. You have the Seven of Swords reversed. These are my little cards that I use for my so I can stay on track about which reading I'm giving. Okay, House 8. House 8 is all about your transformation. House 8 is the death and rebirth house. You have the Hierophant. Moving on to House 9, which can deal with long distance travel as well as legal matters, among other things. This one wants to come out. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Just straighten this out. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, 7, 8, 9. So let's move on to House 10, which can deal with your career. You have the Ace of Swords, Gemini. Moving on to House 11, dealing with your friendships. You have the Moon reversed. Okay. And last but not least, House 12, which can deal with spirituality. You have the Queen of Wands, Gemini. Now I'm going to pull an overall message for you for this month. Okay. Oh, that one just flew out. Look at this. Entrepreneur, Gemini. So I will read that message to you. So if any Gemini has been wondering if they should start their own business, the answer is yes. Okay? But I will read this card when I get into that part of the reading. So let's get started. House 12, 11, House 10, 9. Okay. Let's start off with House 1. Okay. House 1, you have the Three of Swords reversed, Gemini. Okay. So this can point to the fact that some of you Geminis who have been dealing with a conflict, it is finally reaching a point of being resolved. Okay? Really great news for you. Some of you have been wondering, when is this going to be over? Well, that point has finally come. Okay, so this month you will see some type of resolution or easing up of any conflict that you have been going through. Okay, now when dealing with your finances, you have the Eight of Cups this month, Gemini. Okay, so this deals with the fact that you don't have any problems letting go of money to go towards something that you need this month. It could be something that you need, something that you want. You won't have any emotional hang-ups about releasing the funds this month, Gemini. Remember, this is a general reading, so the reading could resonate with you, and whatever doesn't resonate with you, don't think about it too much. This is dealing with house 3. House 3 deals with your communication style. It can deal with short distance travel. It can also deal with your communication with siblings and neighbors. So some Geminis are going to be flying somewhere, maybe taking like an hour's flight somewhere, like an hour or two. It's like a short journey, but it could definitely point to also the fact that you will be communicating in a very optimistic manner this month. You have the King of Wands. And this could also point to the fact that you will be communicating with this person who is going to be very optimistic. So if you have anyone that you will have to interview with or talk with this month, just know that this person is going to be optimistic, especially if this is a fire sign. Like if the person is a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries that you have to communicate with, your communication with this person is going to be very optimistic. Okay, Gemini? Now, moving on to your home and your family life, you have the Five of Wands reversed. Okay? So there might be something going on in your family situation where you feel a sense of remorse. Like maybe you cursed out one of your family members and now you're thinking about it and you're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I feel kind of bad about that. So it's nothing major. It's something that we all go through. Just apologize and keep it moving. Now, you have the Hermit card in the area of your life that can deal with fun. Now, it is reversed. So for some Geminis this month, you're going to feel a little lonely in as far as you might be out having fun, but you might be by yourself. So, you feel like, oh, I wish, my friends or my family was here with me. Okay, nothing major. You might really just be missing hanging out with some people this month. Now, looking at your daily routine, you have the Star card reversed. Okay? This can point to the fact that this month, when it comes to dealing with your health, you might not be following the signs that your body is giving you this month, Gemini. So take some time and just notice what your body is trying to tell you, okay? This month. Now, this can also deal with, this can show low self-esteem at some point this month. So, if you want to lose weight or you want to stop smoking, instead of constantly, overeating or smoking, just stop doing it, because that will help your self-esteem. Okay? That's just an idea, but it's nothing major. It's something that everyone goes through at some point. You feel like, oh, I need to lose weight, or oh, I need to do this or do that to myself. But pay attention to what your body is telling you this month, Gemini. Now, you have the Seven of Swords reversed in the area of your life that deals with partnerships. So for some Geminis, there is dishonesty going on in your partnerships, but it will be revealed soon. Okay, so if you are being dishonest, or if your partner is being dishonest, and this can point to business partners as well as romantic partners. Any dishonesty that's going on in your relationships, is going to be revealed soon. Okay? So if you are the person that's being dishonest, just beware. Or if someone is being dishonest with you, it will be revealed soon. Now, as far as your transformation, you have the Hierophant card. Okay. So, this can deal with the fact that some of you have realized that you need to enroll in extra classes, or there, let's say you're trying to become a priestess. You are realizing that you need to follow the steps. You need to read the doctrines. You need to, cleanse yourself. Do whatever you have to do to transform in that way, because this is the area of your life that deals with transformation. So just keep that in mind, because some of you are going through, let's say some of you are trying to get your license in order to marry people. I forgot what it's called, but anyway, there's whoever is going through transformation, as far as maybe you're trying to get your license for something, like you're trying to get your business license, or whatever whatever license you're trying to get, or whatever step up you're trying to see happen in your life. You're realizing that you have to go through the steps. You have to educate yourself. Okay, so that's what this is pointing to. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now, when it comes to dealing with higher education, long distance travels, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So this says that a lot of you are patient in dealing with legal matters, in dealing with your education. A lot of you Geminis are being patient this month. Okay, and this could also point to the fact that you will be dealing with an earth sign who is very patient in helping you with House 9 matters. So they could be helping you with your higher education. They could be helping you with your legal matters. And the person will be very patient. Now, looking at your career, Gemini, you have the Ace of Swords, okay? So, when it is upright, it talks about success, having clarity. When it is reversed, it can deal with unsuccessful attempts. So, some of you, maybe you've been attempting, like maybe you're on your job and you keep trying for a promotion and you keep getting denied. This is being revealed here. It's something that you're going through in your career or your business, and you feel like you have had unsuccessful attempts. That's just what it's showing. Now, moving on to your friendships, you have the Moon card reversed. So there could be something that's going on in your friendships that is leaving you confused. So that needs to be uncovered. So this is a message for you Geminis out there who are in a friendship that feels a little bit confusing. This is a message to you that you need to get down to the bottom of it. Okay? Now, and last but not least, you have the Queen of Wands in the area of your life that deals with your spirituality. Okay? So this just says that when it comes to dealing with your spirituality, you are very strong, you're very dynamic in the way that you are dealing with your spirituality, which is really great. Okay, which I wouldn't be surprised if there are some of you out there who are really trying to become priestesses, or who knows, maybe you are trying to get into priesthood, or you're trying to be a priest or a high priestess, or maybe you're studying the tarot or astrology. That's being pointed out here. Now let's get into your message. You have the Entrepreneur card. So for all of you Geminis out there who are thinking about starting your own business, the answer is yes. Do it. Go forward with it. Even if you have had unsuccessful attempts, stick with it. So I'm just going to read this card. It says, self-employment suits your disposition and intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co-workers and teammates who remain loyally by your side to ensure your success in all ways. So that is your overall message for this month, Gemini. If you are thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, do it. If you are an entrepreneur, stick with it. Okay? So now I'm going to just throw these dice to see if there's any other message for you. Okay, what do we have here? We have, that one, it was like this. It was I messed it up when I did that. Yes, you had the North Node in Scorpio in house 12. The North Node is all about what you are working towards, okay? So for you, a lot of you Geminis are working on deepening your spirituality, which it seems like some of that came out here. It's like you're deepening your knowledge on house 12 topics, which can deal with spirituality. So this is just a message for you to stick with that. Stay on that path, okay? Get all the education you need to get and connect with people who will be patient with you on your journey, okay? Connect with people like this, the Queen of Wands, okay? People who are strong and dynamic and don't mind showing you and teaching you, okay? So that's just your overall message. Now that has been your reading, Gemini. I hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you so much for tuning in. So if you did like the video, subscribe to the channel and press the like button. And also, if you want a personal reading, visit my website, metaphysicalmoonlighters.com, and you can book a reading there. So until next month, Gemini, enjoy your month.